Welcome aboard Sea Hunt 255 Ultra SE. Jeff, proud new owner. I'm Dave from Harborside Marina. What we're going to do today is a full video walkthrough of the boat and orientation for this new client. We're going to start right here with the cockpit storage drape. Very easy. What I like to do with this is because it's in 3 pieces, it stows a lot easier if you remove one piece at a time. So one thing you got to be cognizant of these is there's a little plastic bar in here, and if you try and force it to stow it away, the end result is it puts a little hole in it. Okay, that's one perfect example. But if you don't force it into a place, it usually stays together quite nicely. Starting in the rear of the boat, I'm just going to go where everything is for you, Jeff. All right. Here's your live well here. Okay. Center box is a pull-out tray. Look at all the lovely cleaning stuff you got. All right. Below in here is access to all of your pumps and your tank. I'm glad I came in here. One thing I didn't do, Jeff, was I did not commission your water system. I did not put water in it yet because we're still getting cold nights. It's real simple. I'm going to run through the process with you right now. Okay? But anyway, you can see your tank is here. Here's the seat. Freshwater tank is right here. Yes, sir. Over here, this is your pump for your live well and your raw water washdown. Okay? So it's in the closed position now. So when you want to use a live well, just remember you got to open up that sea cockpit. Okay? Bilge is down there. You can see your bilge pumps in the aft section. Your drain plug, right in that well there. Don't forget to put it in the boat when you put it in the water. Okay? This side over here, bucket storage, and more access to other goodies. Moving forward, cooler well. Okay? Now let's get to the heart of the matter. Move these cushions to kind of where they go, and then we'll stow them away again. Okay, right over here, Jeff, we have your battery switches right here. Okay? Turn them on so we can go through some of the electronics. Okay. Alrighty. So, 12-inch here, Yamaha CL7 gauge system. Fire that off. Fire this off. Wireless phone charger. JL audio system. You can also control that over here as well. Okay, and I'll go through that with you briefly. All your switches, except for the stuff up here, are right here. Your live well switch, your bilge overrides, because they are automatic, but if you see there's water in there, obviously you want to...
There's 2 bilge pumps?
There are. There's a primary and a double-sized auxiliary. Okay? So, for your fresh water, it's right here. Okay? When you go to use that, if you want to use the head, this needs to be on.
Okay.
Okay, and the head is very simple. Half a tap to fill the bowl, a full tap on your foot to empty the bowl and flush.
Okay.
And then the tank is right underneath there, so you can see the level of it.
Okay.
All right, and if you're in a safe place to do it, and it's legal, you have macerator. Shoots it over the side.
Okay.
Okay? But you pump out for it for the dock pump out is right here on the forward section of the starboard bow. Okay? Most of this stuff is pretty self-explanatory. Cockpit lights, blue, white, live well light. Your underwater lights are here. Your mister system. Okay? Still has antifreeze in it. Again, I did not commission your water system. Okay? So the best way to do the mister is you remove the farthest screw, the farthest head. Take a plastic water bottle so you don't get the antifreeze all over the boat. And then just run this after you flush out the tank. Okay? So you go 1, 2, 3, and that clears it out the quickest, most efficient way. Okay? Let's talk about commissioning the water system real quick. All right. All right, so your water fill is right back over here. So the first step in the process, which we will do right now, is put a little pressure in this up. I take this thing right off of here. Okay? Set it right here. Take the hose. I'll run it into that like that. Then I hit my fresh water pump. And I soak the building with antifreeze. So I'm just going to let it run out so that way you don't have to do this step. While I'm doing this, after this runs out, I'll take my fresh water hose, put it right in here, just let it run on like medium. Doesn't matter if you overflow it. That way there, you're putting fresh water and you're flushing out your system. Okay? But I like to empty this first. Okay? You have any questions about that?
No.
Perfect. Be careful, there's a washer in here. Keep an eye on that. You have a side boarding ladder that stows in the console.
And that's on the back? Oh, no, that's
right here. Clips in here and goes out over the side. You have the other boarding ladder that's telescopic. Okay? So, moving on. Let's take a look at some electronics. So, I'm just going to give you a quick rundown. First of all, the manual for this is in this. Where's manual? So, first page, scroll down, and all of it's right in here. Okay? Perfect.
Yep.
All right. Back. Home. Combos. So, he's got a different bunch of combos in here. All right. If you just want, this is the one I typically run with, just for my own personal preference. But if I hit menu here, navigation chart there, layers, radar. Okay? So, my radar menu, transmit. Takes about 30 seconds to spin up. There it goes. So you can overlay it on the chart very simply, or you can do, for instance, this screen here has chart, and because I have the overlay on, but it has a separate screen for the radar. Okay? And you can customize any of this stuff. Very simply. Okay? Over here, if you replicate your Yamaha gauges right here. Okay? So that's the total hours on the boat. Okay? There's another thing here. Don't pay attention. Always go with this fuel level. Alright?
So it's full?
Yeah, it's pretty full. Do you have any questions on this?
No.
Starting procedure.
So this fuel...
It's not here. You know what? Let me calibrate it real quick. This boat's 100 gallons. I'm going to call it 75. Oh. Closer.
It's only a 100-gallon tank?
No, it's more than that. That's why. Fuel menu. Add fuel. I'm going to add another 20 because I think it's 120 gallons.
So that's how you calibrate it right there.
That's close enough. That actually gives you a little reserve because this is saying, you know,
Okay, but this is
the most accurate.
I don't need to calibrate this.
What? No, this is always going to work fine. The next time you fill the boat up, the simple way to get this calibrated to sync with this is you're in this menu here, fill up all tanks.
Okay.
And I'll just read it to full.
Okay.
And it'll automatically calibrate.
Okay.
Okay? Horn, nav anchor lights, all that fun stuff. Any questions so far?
No.
Perfect. So you go to start the boat. Motor down. Okay? Nothing to it. Make sure this is connected.
Yep.
Make sure you have a blue light here.
Okay.
It will start. It won't start if it's in.
Right.
But just simply turn the key and fire it off.
Yep.
Okay? That's off. These covers will be fine on here while you're traveling.
Okay.
That'll be fine right there while you're traveling. Your VHF right here. Pretty self-explanatory. Okay, power on. Sometimes you gotta hold it for a minute. You did. So, pretty basic.
Yep.
It is interconnected with this.
Okay.
So if you get what they call an MMSI number, you go to boatus.com/MMSI. Form pops up. You fill it out. If you fill it out properly, it'll give you a number. Write that number down. Program it into this. Because all that information on that form that you submit online goes instantly into the Coast Guard's database.
Okay.
So if you're in trouble somewhere and you hit this button, all of that information, if you program the MMSI number, goes instantly to the Coast Guard with your position.
Okay.
All right? They will obviously call you to make sure you didn't hit the button by accident. If you ever hit in that situation, they'll call you. Because people hit the button by accident. They do.
Sure.
Okay? They'll call or they'll radio you. And you can say, yeah, I'm in trouble. Or if you don't answer, then they really know you're in trouble. Okay? All right? So kind of like the alarm companies of old.
Yeah.
When they, you know,
Right,
and always if you're running the boat, please use this. Coast Guard's now made it a law.
Okay.
Okay, if you're running the boat by yourself, please use this. In your paperwork, you have your engine serial number. If I can't get you that key, they're about $6. You order them straight from Yamaha.
Okay.
Just give them your engine serial number and they'll ship you a key.
Okay.
Okay? Okay, moving forward. Bow area. So, as we know, under here, there's no well.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to store this cushion. Store all these in there. So what I recommend you do every time you're done using the boat, unless you're going to be right back to it the very next day, is just do that. Store your cushions out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and shut your batteries off. We're done with that demonstration. Here, how high up is that motor on the trailer? Go higher. All right. For sure. Just look. That's where I like to do it, right on the trim tilt. Okay. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
All right.
What, for towing?
Yep.
What about the,
You got a good.
there's no tow.
There's a tow lock thing, but when you're traveling, that's nice for a short distance. But it puts a lot of pressure on the bracket of the motor because they change. The lower the center of gravity, the better you are as far as towing goes. So what I do is there's 3 cylinders back there. There's tilt and there's 1 trim cylinder.
Okay.
Or vice versa, 2 trim, 1 tilt. So what I do is I bring it up until it just comes off the trim to the tilt, and then I drop it back on the trim cylinders. That's the best way to tow that motor. Okay. Now, we have all our cushions away. We can put all this stuff away in a safe spot. Oh. This fits in here very gently and nice so the bar doesn't get messed up.
Okay.
Got an extra life jacket in there too.
All right.
Now, believe it or not, you're ready to travel. This can't go anywhere because it's latched in.
Okay.
All right. All these boxes are insulated. So if you want to use them as coolers or wet storage, whatever you want, and they drain directly over the side of the boat.
Okay.
There's only one drain in this entire boat that drains into the bilge. and that's in the head,
Okay.
right next to
Yep.
where you would just rinse it out real quick.
Yep.
And that's the only drain in the entire boat that drains in the bilge.
Okay.
Okay. Anchor lockers up there.
Mm-hmm.
You got an anchor. You got 150 feet of line and chain.
Okay.
Okay. Any questions at all?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, that concludes our very brief yet thorough walkthrough. There is one more thing I want to show the gentleman, and that's how to flush his engine. We'll do that on the outside of the boat. Here's the tilt on when you're outside the boat, okay? In here, you want to flush your engine. As you can see, there's antifreeze in it, a little bit. Put the garden hose right to this. Screw the garden hose right on here. Okay? Don't start the motor. You don't need to. Run it for about 3 minutes.
Okay.
Good. Flush it right out. Oh, yep, don't lose that. It's just a regular hose one in the event that you do lose it. And then make sure you tighten this back up, otherwise water's going to spray all over the place. Okay? Any questions out here?
No.
Alright, your dipstick for this motor is on this side. Make it level, check it. Shouldn't need to,
Yeah.
but, and then your next service is due at $100
Okay.
for an oil change and, go through.
Right.
Alright?
Okay.
Any questions at all?
No, good. Thank you.
My pleasure.